time. Yeah, good to see you again. So look, I know you're anxious about things, and I share some of that anxiety. You're worried, and you're right to be worried. And as you know, the government made a decision. We, like you, learned about the decision when it was made, right? And just, you know.
When was this decision?
Well, I don't want to get into the process. Let me tell you where we're at. Okay, that's what you know. We don't want to go into the weeds.
Right.
I want to talk about where we're heading. Okay, so I asked the Premier to allow me to set up a panel, a 3-person panel. I didn't say 3 persons. It turned out to be 3 persons, and I did that because I felt that when the government was saying there might be a model that would work, you know, the new business model that everybody keeps talking about, that we had an obligation together, not the government alone, but together with the various stakeholders to see if we could find and perhaps embrace that model. So I put a panel of 3 people together whose opinions who I respect and whose opinions I trust, and you know who they are. John Snowblin, who's a well-renowned horse person, knows the industry inside out, and in fact was in Canada years ago when the original SARTS program was launched. Elmer Buchanan, a former NDP Minister of Agriculture, has a great reputation, and John Wilkinson, who's a financial planner, all former cabinet ministers from all 3 political persuasions. They've been working hard, very hard. They have been working not only hard, but hard in collaboration with the industry. They met with literally hundreds of people, track owners, horse people, Araya, some of the track owners, mayors, as I have, by the way, meeting a lot of people. They will be issuing I believe they'll be issuing an interim report next Wednesday, which will be, I suspect, interesting and of some interest to all of you.
That will be public information, Ted, or is that an interim report just to Dalton, or is that
no,
to...
It'll be, let me assure you, you'll know exactly what's in the report. Okay? It may take a couple of days because legally we have to translate it into French before we release anything. That's the law in Ontario. Any report that's paid for by out of government funds has got to be bilingual, right? Mm-hmm. So that'll happen, and so probably by the end of next week. In all likelihood, I will be issuing a statement before that. But to be 100% frank and completely transparent and open with you, I have not yet seen the report. Okay, and so you know, I am reticent to comment on a report that I'm anticipating will be helpful, right, without having seen it or read it. So like you, I'm waiting with some great anticipation, you know, towards getting the report soon. And in the meantime, I've asked the panel to redouble their efforts to do the fiscals, because you know this originally came out of finance, right, and the OLG, right, not out of agriculture, right. I was the guy who set up the panel, okay, to see if we could move something forward. All right. So all that said, I can't say much more than I'm anticipating the report, and I'll be making a statement. You have my personal word that there won't be anything hidden from anybody when the report comes out. That's not the way I work. Anybody who knows me knows that's not how I work. And so we'll see where it goes. And as I say, in the meantime, I've asked them to double down on working with the industry, and they've been doing we're getting a lot of favorable comments from people in the industry, drivers, horse people, track owners, mayors.
Every individual,
breeders,
everyday horseman?
everyday horse people.
Because there are thousands
The
of
thing we're
us.
worried about right now is the breeders. They have
No, I know. The horse
substantial
improvement program, the HIP
Yes.
program is.
they have a substantial investment in the next month that they have to realize.
I understand that, and look, I can't go into details. I mean, because it would be unfair for me to do that to them without them having the chance to. But let me assure you that the report will come first and foremost to me, right? I will then be in a position to ensure that the contents of that report are made known widely, and whatever subsequent work that may be identified as being done will also be articulated at that time. So that's where I'm coming from. You need to know that. That's why I wanted to come right to you and share that with you.
Okay.
And
I'll cut.